Hello and welcome to the show. This is not one of the regularly scheduled episodes. I, there's something that I've noticed for a while in interacting with loads of people in a business context. And so I figured I'd just come and make a quick recording about it. And it's concerning the way that business people use WhatsApp. Now, there are lots of people that I've been talking to, trying to come up with strategic partnerships and projects on, or maybe just even interacting with potential clients in a business context. And I noticed that lots of people have these 24-hour timers on. Apparently, you can set them to different lengths, so it doesn't have to be 24 hours. It can be a week, it can be a month, it can be whatever. But the thing is, lots of people have these disappearing timers in their messages, and I understand that it's a good way to try and declutter your message box. But I think it betrays a lack of understanding for business people about the true purpose of SMS. Short, what does SMS mean? Short something, multi. And I can't remember. And it just betrays a lack of understanding for one of the purposes of what these short messages are supposed to be about. Now, short messaging is not just a matter of conveying communication, but short messaging can also serve as a memorandum of business interactions. And I think that's one reason why, if people want to declutter their box, it might serve well to remove the frivolous stuff. Maybe the class, the class networking groups where people are throwing up things on politics or gossip and things like that. Maybe delete those messages. But if you're going to be using your WhatsApp inbox for business purposes and you're having business conversations with people, I really think you should turn those timers off, because it helps from time to time to be able to look back at the message, to see a conversation history, and to know what manner of things you have been talking about with different people, because it also gives you a sense of projects that you are working on, where you dropped the ball, initiatives that you should reconsider, things you're supposed to have done, obligations you owe towards people, obligations that other people owe towards you. So it doesn't help if every 24 hours or every 1 week these messages just disappear. Now, if you're one of those business owners who have a CRM, in Nigeria, the use of CRMs, customer relationship management tools, is not very popular. I've been seeing the advertisements for Zoho. Is it Zoho? I think. So I've been seeing the billboards for Zoho in the central business district, and I know that HubSpot sponsors lots of podcasts, and they put out lots of lead magnets over on the internet. So if you're using Zoho, you're using HubSpot, you're using any of the fancy stuff, then that's cool. I guess you don't need to keep your short messaging. But if you are a Nigerian business owner and you do not have a CRM, your phone is a veritable CRM tool, customer relationship management tool. So using your text messaging is going to be one way that you can keep track of, number one, who am I talking to? Number two, what are the things we are talking about? Number three, what are the actions I need to carry out to push this thing along? Number four, what are the actions that the other person needs to carry out to move things along so that I can hold them to account? And then number five, we need to get a general sense of who it is that we're talking about anyway. So, in my own opinion, turn off this disappearing thing on WhatsApp. I don't know if it's a default. Maybe that's the reason why it seems to be really popular these days. But turn off that default thing, because until you have a really expensive CRM tool, or if you're an Excel spreadsheet guy, because guy or girl, because back in my wedding days, I worked with a wedding planner who was an Excel person. I mean, the guy's an Excel nut, so everything is in Excel. The customer name is there, the date of birth, the job, number of children, the this, the that, everything goes into an Excel sheet. So if you're that kind of guy or girl, then no problem. Turn on those disappearing message things. But if you're not that person, if you're a regular Joe or Jane like me, then please turn off those disappearing messages, so that from time to time, every week, every month, you can open it up and have a look and see that, oh, that business conversation that I had with Madam Ogedengbe, the thing didn't move forward because Madam Ogedengbe wanted us to schedule a meeting for the 2nd of February. Right now, it's the 8th of February. I need to pick up the phone, call Madam Ogedengbe, apologize, and then try to schedule a new meeting, and then you get the thing moving on the way. But if you have one of those 24 hours disappearing messages kind of thing, you would never see from your message history that there is something owed to Madam Ogedengbe that could have moved the business relationship forward and ended up with you closing a sale, in March or in April. So this is a plea to business owners, not just for my convenience, but for your convenience as well. Turn off those disappearing messages when it comes to business transactions. So for the class WhatsApp group where people are going to bitch and moan about the president and how he's destroying the economy, or about the latest celebrity and who has done the latest butt lift or Brazilian butt lift, or the latest Nigerian celebrity who's been in a sex scandal or something like that, for those kinds of messages, then yeah, turn on those things. In fact, archive those groups, and from time to time, go and delete all the messages. You can even mute those messages so that the notifications don't come up on your screen and disturb you when you're trying to work. So there are different things that you can do to keep the clutter away from your inbox. When it comes to business, people that you're trying to network with, people that you're trying to build strategic alliances with, people that you're currently negotiating or working on a specific project with, this disappearing 24-hour message thing is a really bad idea. It's going to leave you stuck and it's not going to give you the information that you need to move your business forward. So that's my clarion call for this morning. This is not a regular podcast episode. So I'm going to be back later on with the regular podcast episode. So whatever conversations that I promised you in the episode before, we're going to continue after I am done with this clarion call or SOS or rant or whatever this podcast episode is. So connect with me on WhatsApp. The number is 080-6466-2140. The country code is +234 for those of you who are calling me from outside the shores of Nigeria. And please turn off your 24-hour disappearing notification, because if we have anything outstanding and at a later date I check the messages and you have deleted the history, I have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to get back to you with. And that's what's going to determine whether we work together successfully or not. You can also hit me up on LinkedIn. Connect with me on LinkedIn. The name is Taveshima Ayede. Don't worry about the spelling of my name. You can confirm it from the link where you're currently listening to this episode. You'll also get my email address from there. So thanks for your time and attention. I'll catch you guys at the next episode, which should be not too long, maybe in about 3 or 4 hours. I have a few things I need to tidy up first. Then I'll pick up my question sheet and then we will pick up from where we left off yesterday.